All right, so this is the classwork for today. Go ahead and title it Classwork 317, the date today. And today we're doing inequalities. So inequalities, remember, are things that are not equal. So for example, I have said that my children are less than 14. That means they could be a baby, they could be 5 years old, they could be 12. So when you have inequalities, you don't have one value, you have many values. So you have a shading essentially. So less than, or equal to, and again, this includes this. This would be an open circle. This would be a closed circle. Greater than, and greater than or equal to. Open circle here, and then closed circle here. All right, so the first one we're going to do is x greater than 3. So you're going to go ahead and do a quick number line. I usually do 0, and then I'll do 3. Okay, so first we go here. We know it is an open circle, and then values greater. So values greater than 3 are going to go in this direction. If you didn't know that, sometimes I put the crocodile teeth, and this is eating the x. That means that x is greater. Oh, okay. Well, if x is greater, then a number greater than 3 is going to be in this direction. Or greater side is always this way, and less than side is always this way. Greater where you would want your bank account to go, so always in this direction. Number 2, I'm going to try to trick you with this one. Let's go with -2 less than or equal to x. So do the same thing. Number line, I always do 0, -2. All right, take a minute, decide if it's an open or a closed circle, and then figure out which way your shading is going to be. Hopefully you guys got it. So I'm going to go here. Again, because it has the equal part, it includes it. So it's going to be a closed circle at -2. It's still eating the x. In other words, x is greater than the -2. So we read this as -2 is less than or equal to x, but x is greater. So in this case, numbers greater than -2 would still shade in this direction. Okay, all right. Number 3. So those are your basic inequalities. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take an equation and then graph it. You're going to solve it and then graph it in the same way. So first one, same thing. Instead of an equal sign, it's an inequality. So you just solve it the way you would an equation, but you keep the inequality symbol. Subtract 1 from both sides. So you get 2x. Bring down your sign. 9 minus 1 is 8. Divide by 2. So you get x greater than or equal to 4. Now you're going to graph this. So it is a closed circle at 4. X is greater. So values greater than 4 are going to go in this direction. This one is new. So you're going to solve it the exact same way. It looks the same, but there's one new rule that you guys are going to learn. So we go ahead and solve it. So subtract 1, and you get -2x. Bring down your sign. 9 minus 1 is 8. Divide by -2. Okay, this step is new. The rule says -2 divided by -2 is x. We reverse the symbol. and -4. So rule says if you multiply or divide by a negative, reverse your symbol. Okay, so we solve it the same way, but because we divided by a -2, we're going to reverse this inequality symbol, and then we go ahead and graph it in the same manner. So same thing, 0, -4. Here, it's eating the -4. That means that -4 is greater than x, so x is less. So we're going to have a closed circle at -4. Values less than -4 would be in this direction. Okay, all right. Last one, you guys are going to try this one. 8 minus 3x less than 38. Go ahead, hit pause, and then try to solve it, and then come back for the solution. All right, hopefully you guys actually tried the problem and did not just wait for me to solve it. But what you do is just solve it the way you normally would. Subtract 8 from both sides. Bring down the sign in front of your term always. So -3x. 38 minus 8, 30. Divide by a negative. When you divide by a negative, that reminds you to reverse your inequality symbol. So this is x greater than 30 divided by -3, -10. So I'll do 0 here, -10 right there. Okay. All right. So it is an open circle. It's eating the x. That means x is greater. So values greater than -10 would be on this side. All right, that's it. Okay, take a picture and then upload it to Canvas to get some credit. Thanks.